Good morning, sunshine. I hope that this finds you well. I hope that you had an amazing weekend, and happy Columbus Day if you celebrate it. If not, then just happy Monday. Hey, how's it going? This is your daily insight on life and love for October 12th, 2020, also being timeless. So if you're catching this at some point in the far distant future, or maybe even just the day after tomorrow, this might have some sort of a message for you. So hang in there, see what comes about. It's general collective. Don't force it to fit. If it doesn't fit, you can either let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own personal reading. I have the coronavirus sale, and it's been extended to my other services, so ask questions about that. It's ASMR that I'm extending it to, guided meditations, and Reiki. So there's, I think, altogether 4 services. Yeah. That was fun. Anyway, so let's kick this reading off. I already pulled a few cards. It was from the regular Rider-Waite deck. Go ahead and hit the bell for notifications if you haven't yet, and stick around. I hope that you enjoy the show. This is what came out. This is the beginning based part of the reading and the end based part of the reading, and everything in between. So, it looks like you're afraid of repeating the same mistakes and patterns, not getting anywhere. But the thing that I'm seeing right here is you're not seeing a fast payoff yet. So it's almost as if you want to throw in the towel. But I also see a point of obsession in trying to do something different this time. I really feel like you are breaking a very massive cycle. And I think it's part of the shadow work that's been coming up. I know I talk about that a lot, but I am seeing a certain cycle in your life go kaput. But it's going to take some time. You're very clear and direct. This is going to take persistence. It feels like there's, well, as I was talking about earlier, a sense of obsession and this big freak out desire, need to just drop and run. And while that's a great idea, that doesn't always work. You can't run from yourself or something that has been there for so long. This is going to take time to move away from, unless you are in an abusive situation. Then, you know, I'm never going to tell you to just hang out there. Obviously, get out of that. But what I'm seeing here is some swift action on your part, and it seems like it hasn't done the effect that you thought it would. That's okay. Keep going at it. It's not insanity. It's not this thing where, you know, it's doing the same thing and expecting a different result. In fact, you're doing something totally different this time. And I know that you are afraid to walk away from it at this point, because would it all be for nothing? Or, you know, does this mean that I am repeating a cycle? No. This is going to take a lot of time for you to get to the result that you want. This is an investment that you have to make for yourself, with yourself, and seriously, just plug away every single day. One of my favorite things that somebody said, or at least I've read it numerous times, is, oh, it's not the, God, you know, it was just in there and now it's gone. And it's one of my favorite things. This is not a good night for memory for me. Oh, goodness. It'll come back to me. I just need to walk in and out of a doorway. Where are we going to take this reading? You got to keep plugging away at this. Okay. We have in front of me, because I took this from a mini read, and I actually felt the need to keep it in here. Inner authority, easy does it, home help, good night's sleep, diet is important, and give us your cares. I'm not gearing this towards guardianship or parental issues that are coming into play, not at all. I know how cheesy this sounds. I'm getting the idea of, do you remember that movie from a few years ago, How to Be Single? It had like Dakota Johnson in it. So this is what I'm getting. You have to do exactly what you want and stop investing your time and efforts into one-sided relationships and to one-sided situations. It's something where you're starving yourself for a false validation. at some point you will reach that peak point where you're going to discover that I can't do this anymore, and that you will have to walk away from that situation or person. I don't want it to get to a breaking point and shell shock to you. Although that might have to be the story for some people as a critical point. You have to put in your inner authority and start clearing out house. And this is going to be something where, if it's over complicating your life, if it's something where it is complicating your efforts, and again, hang on to the word complication with that, then it's going to be, it's probably going to be something that you have to learn to let go of. Yes, great things are a lot of work, worth the effort. However, this is a different kind of complication we're talking about here. That's constant sense of drain, little to no payoff, if any payoff at all. It's time for you to focus on yourself and creating your world according to you. And I know how selfish that sounds, but I think you kind of earned the right. I don't think that you're doing anything irresponsible or illegal, so let's put that into consideration. Let's put into mind that we're working with some pretty level heads in this. Go easy on yourself. And this, I'm going directly to the you need to see fast results. It's going to have to just be persistence. It's a long journey, a long road, and there's going to be many minute changes along the way. Pay attention to how your body is responding to certain people and situations. If you are cringing away from it, it's probably not the best thing in the world for you. Your initial reaction, your instinctual reaction, as long as it's not coming from a very unhealed, wounded place, is probably your best bet. There's a lot of wounds, I get that, we have to work on. However, this is considering that you are acting on a very intelligent instinct. I think that it's something worth listening to. Let's see where this is going, my dear. What is that quote? I had it just before I said it, and then it totally slipped out of my mind. It must have been completely irrelevant, because that, I don't think that's ever happened, you know, in the middle of a reading. Sorry. Anyway, so let's see where this is going. I really love that you are taking the authority of your life. So let's see why this is happening. What is the trigger for this? I'm going to put these over here. Why are these over here? No. Daily guidance from your angels wants to make an appearance. So the coronavirus sale has been a lot of fun, and I've been enjoying talking to everyone all over the globe. If you have questions about the details of it, my email address is in the description. And again, you can find me on any social platform. Look up the name Erin Herlihy or Raising Sevak. Or, yeah, well, this channel is Raising Sevak Tarot. And then, yeah, Raising Sevak. This is very much geared to personal relationships. I like it. Relationships. Surprise. Joy. Fresh air. Let your past go. Notice the signs. And this is something that I have been loving, and I know that a lot of you have been loving. I've been seeing it everywhere on IG, on YouTube, even TikTok. I mean, there's this thing where you'll be talking about manifestation, and it's beautiful. What you're putting your focus on, where your thoughts are going when you're in that meditative zone. What are your thoughts? Are you thinking of a person or a situation or a dream aspect of your life? And you'll either hear or see something that says yes, no, or something about it. Follow what that is, you know, how that is making you feel when you are hearing it. And your initial reaction when you start plugging away at that. That has something very important to show you. So notice the signs and let your past go. A lot of you are changing life direction. And that's more than okay. You have people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, so on and so forth, who are making changes in their lives. There are people in their 70s who are becoming bodybuilders, and that is incredibly wild. I love that. As long as there's breath in your body, there is an opportunity to completely change your life, and it's always in the details of your day. So let your past go in fresh air. These relationships need some airing out and need to be hung out to dry. You're going to see exactly what is on them, and if this is something that you even want to wear anymore. Is this something that you want in your life? Is this something that is making you feel good about yourself? If not, then this is something that you really probably need to change about yourself. You may have invested a lot of time into this situation, or there may have been words said, dedications from however long ago that really aren't relevant, and you don't need to hold yourself hostage to a situation just based off of something that happened years ago. At what point do we stop punishing ourselves? Do we stop holding ourselves in place because of something that was said years ago or done years ago? It's about giving you a new lease of freedom, and also it's letting you change, try something new, be about it. Whatever your change is, it's going to involve you having to be completely open and honest about it, and tell those that you love and care about. Tell people about the change that's going on inside of you. I don't think that people are completely aware of the change that's going on with you. It would be nice to have them on the same page and understanding it. And if you love and value and care about them, then this is going to be something that you guys can work through. And again, if this is a relationship that you are looking to put some space in, then you have to tell them. I mean, it's worth the effort. You're worth the effort in giving them an equal chance of freedom. You're going to know by the uniqueness of the relationship. So let's see what this says. The most important relationship is the one that you have with yourself. Everything springs from it. So don't put that on the back burner. This is coming about now because you have to reestablish your relationship with yourself, with source and spirit, and things that are completely in alignment with you. I get that this is kind of heavy for a day reading. A lot of my readings are. It's not about the day. It's not going to be something that occurs in a day. This is the evolution of what's happening in your days, how you are potentially growing and changing as a person. So don't think that this is just going to be done by midnight. That would be interesting, but it's a little heavy-handed. Have confidence. Look. So moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy in your courage and faith. You're going to get through this. You have source and spirit behind you. You've been having this urge to change something. What is it that you want to change, and what is stopping you? And yes, that's what it was earlier. If it's important enough, you will make the effort to change it. If not, then you'll make an excuse for it. So this, I get that people might be having an issue with finances, but there's so many ways to get something done. Look at all of your resources, look online, and then look again. Don't stop until you get the results that you want, if it's that important to you. And don't let anyone else diminish your hopes and dreams about it. That's a projection of somebody who wouldn't want to do the same thing. That's their life, not yours. So, now that I remembered what I forgot earlier, let's get back to the reading. Aha, because it was relevant at that point in time, I suppose. Where are we going to take this? If you continue on this path, what can you expect? All right, so splitting the deck. We have 8 and 9 in reverse. We have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. You're not really working at batting anyone away. It's actually talking more about your confidence. So then we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Not letting yourself hold yourself back anymore. You're not defending yourself against anyone, and you're not going to hold yourself back anymore. It just, I hate this saying. I hate it like you wouldn't believe, but it's so true. It is what it is. Why did that have to be a saying? Who thought that was a good idea, and why is it so relevant? It is what it is, and it's going to change to be whatever it will be. Que sera, que sera. Yeah. So, if you continue on this path, what is a very likely outcome for you? All right, not defending yourself. We're not going to do it. You want to know why? Because if we have to defend ourselves, then it's not something that we're confident in, and it doesn't shine through us. So then we have the Lovers, which I love. Okay. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Okay. So why am I seeing this? Okay. We got my favorite card in this in regards to relationships. This is cool because look, okay, the bottom of the deck just fell off. And it came off with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so let's take that for what it is. If you continue on this path, a very likely outcome is you're setting yourself up for something great, grand, and wonderful. It feels like it is going slower than you couldn't possibly believe, but that is the most important thing. I don't want you to get discouraged and settle into something because you are starving whatever the other side of this you're starving it of something that is more compatible. And you're starving yourself of your happiness. It's not just you. You have to be selfish for yourself so someone else can be equally as happy. Isn't that the craziest thing? It's not about getting the best that you think you can get. It's about getting the best that'll make you happy. I want your soul to sing. I want you to come back alive. So this, you're willing to go the hard road in order to get what you want. And the exhaustion of waiting to get there because, you know, you're impatient, and that's okay. This happens to everybody, is outstanding. So this is going to be something where it doesn't come out of nowhere. You're manifesting some amazing relationship. Why is my nose so itchy right now? My Pink Yeti sweater. I love this thing. I got it for $10 at Walmart. Oh my God. I'm going to get it in the other colors because this is comfy. You see this? It's like this on the inside too. Okay, back to the reading. Sorry. You're manifesting something amazing, whether it's true love, whether it is true family, true soul family, friendships, whatever this is, it's co-creation. You're not going to settle, but you're also getting kind of frustrated with the how long this is feeling to take to get to you. And this is going to continue until you have a balanced mind and that you are positively proactive. But again, this is all geared towards you. So you can do great, grand, and wonderful things for everybody else, but what are you doing that's good for you? What is making you put yourself in that centered space? We have the Lovers, this, and then we have a lot of threes dominating this. So whatever it is, it's going to be found. It is a yes. It's just going to take work to get there. And it's going to feel like it's a lot of doors slamming in your face, but those were doors that you were never meant to open. But what I love about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is no matter what, this can never stay in reverse for long. The end result is your ultimate happiness, whatever that looks like for you, but do not censor your happiness just because you're afraid that it is too much to actually get accomplished. Don't want you to settle. But I also want you to know that if you want this, then you're going to have to be that person. You're going to have to be the other side to this. I love it. And again, you know it's coming. It's just a matter of when. So, final message from Spirit. I hope that you enjoyed the show. I did. I do annual reads. So for your birthday or something, or for New Year's going into the next year, I go through every single month and do individual videos for every single month for you. And then I do a year overall. And I did that in like one shot. And that was the most psychically draining thing that I did at that. Well, it wasn't done at one time, but whatever I did this time, I did it all in one shot. And it was so long. It was amazing, but I had that psychic drain. So that's why I wasn't able to record for Friday. But if you have questions about that, it's a lot of fun. Go ahead and ask questions. It goes along with the coronavirus sale too, so don't even sweat that. Final messages from Spirit. Be of action. Pick up your momentum. Start putting yourself in the driver's seat. And the Wheel of Fortune is coming about. The effort that you put into yourself, you'll see the payoff. Make this about you, because the more you make this about you in a positive way, the more that everyone else can, and find this sense of what seems to be destiny and union, celebration, all these wonderful things. And again, I know that you're not expecting this to happen overnight. It's not meant to. You are calling it in. It's like prayer. It's like law. Prayer is law of attraction. It's affirmations. Work on your affirmations and work on your actions. So I hope that this finds you well. I will see you for October 13th, Daily Insight on Life and Love. If you have questions about booking your own personal reading, I'm down there and on any social platform. So definitely reach out, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. I look forward to speaking with you. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you are greatly loved and appreciated. Have a great day. Bye.